Come on, baby, light no fire. Come on, baby, light no fire. Come on, seriously, light no fire. Welcome back, space friends. It's ONSETTER, and I have some critter considerations for you to consider. Let's take a look at that light no fire. Okay, first off, we are going to look at these critters, and what I've been doing is studying the trailer. And first up, we're going to look at the very first critters that I noticed. We're looking at this flock of birds. Now, we have birds in NoMansSky, but when you go to create one, you can't create a flock. Same thing with fish and their little schools. So I can make you a bird or a fish from said flock, but I cannot make you a flock. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll get to it later, and I'm pretty sure that may be changing in the future as far as like maybe a mod or something. We'll get to that. So going forward here, yes, the flock. We have this wonderful steed, and this steed looks kind of antelope-y. We have a horse-like body. You can see the horns right there. But what I really am excited about is this frame here. You can see that there are two companions, two little skeleton guys. And look at the little horns. Look at the. I wonder if we can customize them. Most likely we may be able to. We'll see. And just looking at it, I can tell if I see any kind of differences. Maybe we'll be able to do something like that. But this looks like two companions for the one you. So that's exciting, and I want to see more. I can't wait to see more. And having two companions. I mean, it looks like maybe it's even part of a quest or something, and you're just, hey, I'm a skeleton now, and I have skeleton friends. Maybe you can gather even more, but there's two, so they're following you, which, that makes two companions. That's great. Let's get more. All right. I am just looking around. Here we are in the water scene. Now, I already mentioned a flock of birds. Here we have a school of fish. Again, in NoMansSky, I can give you a fish out of that school of fishes. But I can't give you a flock of fish. Who knows? Again, things might change with this game. I might be able to do something like that. But one of the most glorious things about this Light No Fire game is it looks like they're still using JSON. And I'm going to be able to do everything I've been doing in NoMansSky in Light No Fire. And maybe even more. So, I can't wait. I can't wait to get in there. And there's my octopus friend. Look at its glory. It moves like an octopus. It is got great animation. I love the whole movement of that octopus. I love how it's kind of in the background too, so you can't really check it all out. But you can tell, you can see it, you can look, you can see. It's very octopus-like, and I'm excited for that. Here we have some other schools of fish. Little fishies here, fishies there. Yes, all the fishing. It's going to be an exciting time. Here we have our first dragon. Look at that. So notice the tail. the tail has a club sort of tail on it, and you can tell the dragon that's flying by. There's two dragons on screen here. So there's the one that's flying by, and there's one over by the right of that tree. Now, the one that's flying by does not have back spines, but it has that club-like tail. And notice also the feet. Doesn't look like it has... I can't see its front, but you can see the back feet is kind of facing backwards nicely. There's a little critter there too. Look at that. In the grass. Yeah. There's a little critter right there. It looks kind of beetle-y. And so this other dragon to the right of that tree has the back spines. So right there tells me the hierarchy is the same, where I'll be able to create a dragon with back spines or without back spines. These are options in NoMansSky critters. Part of the hierarchy. A creature's body, and then a creature body accessory. And so the accessory would be those back spikes. Yes! So we have this beautiful hummingbird, and it has a certain kind of body. By the way, they made such great improvements to the wing look and motion. It's phenomenal. Now, these wings are very detailed, and they have great bird wing flapping motion that looks different than the dragon flapping motion. A little bit. It's similar enough. But you notice one thing. Well, I noticed one thing, and I wanted you to notice. The beak. This beak is like a hummingbird beak. Look at that. It's long. And later in the trailer, you'll see another that has a shorter beak. And I believe yellowish. So it makes it look maybe more like a crow. I don't know. And here, this looks like a, the raven-like darkness of a crow. There we have a dragon, and this dragon's tail has these crazy spikes. So earlier we saw a dragon that had a club-like tail, and here we have a dragon with a very spiky tail. Very nice spikes too. We got some bigger spikes and some smaller spikes that go funnel into the tail that goes into the body. That's an awfully long tail. That's nice. That's going to be probably animated. Probably, if you remember those large butterflies, those long ones, and yeah, it'll be like that. Those boars down there that they're shooting at, they look like they have big front body. I mean, they're identifiable as a boar. If you could tell, like the front part is more stockier and bigger, and then kind of tapers down and towards the back of it. But you could definitely see some horns towards its snout, maybe some tusks. I mean, and yeah, that's gonna be something too. They're shooting at it, but I'm pretty sure we can get you one of those if you'd like. Basically anything in this game that's a critter, we're probably going to be able to get. Very nice. Also, you'll notice that this dragon does not have any horns, but that other dragon does. That kind of bigger, plumper dragon. You can see how thick that boy is. Thick boy! Smaller wings. And then this other dragon over here. And, this is a spiky tail. And this is, what we're gonna be dealing with as far as options, We're gonna have a different body type. So you're looking at a skinnier dragon, more lean and then we got a big old dragon. By the way, getting on, the animation to get on to mount the dragon is super cool. The mount saddle, also super cool. You'll notice little jugs and a little bedroll there. This dragon has some back spikes. Yeah. So, this is what I wanted to kind of highlight to people. Consider it! Game is called Lightnofire, and he's walking around with a torch. Come on. But you notice there's little spooky guys? Wouldn't it be cool to have like a little shadow critter companion? Look at them. So, just understand that from what I can tell, it's all up for grabs. All of it. We have these elky horse, very fast running, and this is an animation that I feel is very similar to the NoMansSky elky creatures and the way they move. This dragon seems to have like different shaped wings. It looks almost rounded, where some of the other dragons have these pointier kind of parts to it. So this is kind of a rounded wing. So again, more options. That's what I wanted to do with this video, is just go over some of the things I'm excited about. And these are things I want you to consider. Critter considerations, as it were. Alright. Well, you know where I'll be. I'll be in space. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I'm ONSETTER. And I'm gonna be on fire.